10 side hustles for women in 2022 that actually turn a nice profit. According to the US Census Bureau, women hold multiple jobs at a higher rate than men, and the rate has increased in the last 20 years. With roughly 9.1% of women working more than one job in 2018, says Rueters, don't feel alone when looking for a side hustle to supplement your income. When deciding among the side hustles for women, you should try to prioritize a few things first. You'll want to consider whether you need this to be a short-term or long-term gig. In addition, how many work hours and what shifts are important. Always search for a job by the skills you have already. Finally, pay is always important to consider. Is the cost of the commute or money put into the job worth the hourly rate? Side hustle definition. What exactly is a side hustle? The term side hustle has been around since the 1920s, when it was used to reference a pushy individual trying to get money from someone. Over the years, the term has meant different things. However, it was not fully immersed in our literature until the 1950s, when it was used to describe both legitimate jobs and scams. So what is the difference between a side hustle and a full-time job? A side hustle is defined as a job that earns active income outside of your full-time job. A full-time job creates a reliable income and typically has set hours, such as 9 to 5. Whereas a side gig takes some extra time and effort and can often be done a few hours throughout the week or on the weekends. In some cases, a side hustle can become quite profitable, and even become a full-time business. Side hustles for women. There are countless side hustles that work that females can pick up, with or without a fancy degree. Here are a few ideas to get you thinking about possibilities. 1. Pet sitting. Pet sitting can be quite a lucrative opportunity. If you have an hour or two a day to commit to walking and feeding a friend or neighbor's pet, you can bring in a great little paycheck by the end of the week. If you want to advertise your services, you can sign up with petsitter.com. 2. Become a blogger. Blogging has become popular over the last decade. The one thing to understand about blogging is that it will take time to pull an income from it, and you'll have to put quite a bit of time into it in the beginning. I highly recommend Wealthy Affiliate if you want to go this route, as they are super affordable, offer tons of training and support, as well as all the tools you need to become successful as a blogger. You can read our review here. What is Wealthy Affiliate about? Can you use it to make money online? 3. Sell secondhand items. Selling secondhand items on eBay is another way to make a little extra income. Whether you have gently used items under your own roof or you go to thrift stores to search for valuables, you could potentially bring in a great little paycheck from this side hustle. 4. Become a proofreader. Proofreading is not the most lucrative, however you can do it from home without a commute or the need to spend money on gas. When you cut out travel expenses, working from home proofreading can be a way to financial stability. To find proofreading jobs in your area or ones that can be done remotely, visit Indeed.com. 5. Sell handcrafted items. Handcrafted items can bring in quite a bit of extra income each month. The key to making money from your items is finding craft sales in your area that don't charge high table fees, but draw a good amount of traffic. You can also make use of sites like Etsy, which will allow you to reach a larger audience. 6. Sell baked goods. If your family and friends rave about your baked goods at gatherings, you have potential for a side hustle that works. Take those treats to local cafes and offer to provide them as items for their customers. Be sure to price them right, especially if the cafe wants a percentage of your sales. 7. Become an online instructor. With the rise in online education over the last few years, teachers are needed for remote classes. The trickiest part of this side hustle for women is the timing. Perhaps you might want to think about teaching in a different time zone so it doesn't interfere with your full-time job. Sites like VIP Kid will allow you to choose the hours that work best for your schedule. 8. Take freelance writing jobs. If online flexibility is what you seek, freelance writing is another possibility. You'll need to start by making a portfolio with your best writing achievements. Build up your resume to reflect your writing skills as well. As you increase clientele and improve your portfolio, you can live comfortably working as a freelance writer. You can search for freelance writing jobs on Indeed, as well as freelancewritinggigs.com. 9. Sell your photography services. Photography is an incredibly rewarding side hustle for women. When you have the skill of a great eye and the ability to edit a photograph just perfectly for your clients, you can make great financial advancements. In addition to working for individuals and businesses in your hometown, you can also sell your pictures online on sites like SmugMug. The only drawback to photography is that the startup cost of the equipment. 10. Care for others. Senior care or babysitting both offer weekend and nightly hours that can work around most schedules. There are multiple sites committed to creating a safe way to find sitting jobs such as care.com. You can also create a flyer listing your services and available hours and hand it out at various daycares and senior centers. Side hustles that work. The old saying, "You have to spend money to make money," is not necessarily true. With many side hustles that work, you can use the resources you already have within your reach to make extra cash. For instance, freelance writing requires the internet, which most people have already in their homes, and a computer, also one or more in most homes. Freelance writing works as a side hustle for women when you pay close attention to the company ratings, Glassdoor reviews, and the pay rate of the company. Entry-level writers obviously make less per word than seasoned writers, but shouldn't undersell their work. Note: you should never pay to take on a freelance writing job. In a top 10 self-help books list, Self Counsel Press Canada suggested the book, Writing for the Web, by Crawford Killian, as a great place to start your research. In this book, you will learn how to make blogging work as well as tips for ghostwriting and getting a byline. For an even easier side hustle that works, pet sitting has been a tried and true method of bringing in a good amount of extra cash. Whether you choose one client or multiple clients, you just have to take care of the animals, making sure they get exercise, food, and water. You can even work this side hustle during your lunch break from work.